and welcome to Biblical Theology. In dreams and visions in the book of Daniel, legs of iron with feet of iron and clay. The interpretation given for this is a fourth kingdom, as strong as iron. The feet and toes, partly of potter's clay and partly of iron. The actual term, four kingdoms, occurs once, found in Daniel chapter 8 verse 22. These four kingdoms are described in different ways throughout Daniel, beginning with chapters 2 and paralleling with chapter 7, chapter 8 and chapter 11, which Daniel then interprets as four kingdoms. The interpretation given is a fourth kingdom, as strong as iron, and the feet and toes are of potter's clay and partly of iron. In Revelation chapter 13 verse 13 it says, "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men." The moon landing conspiracy theories claim that some or all the elements of the Apollo program and the associated moon landings were hoaxes staged by NASA and members of other organisations. Various groups and individuals have made such conspiracy claims since the mid-1970s. The most notable claim is that the 6 manned landings from 1969 to 1972 were fake, and that the 12 Apollo astronauts did not walk on the moon. Conspiracy theorists base their claims on the notion that NASA and others knowingly misled the public into believing the landings happened by manufacturing, destroying or tampering with evidence, including photos, telemetry tapes, transmissions, rock samples and even some key witnesses. "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had been wounded by a sword and did live." Revelation 13 verse 14. The Apollo program was the third human spaceflight program carried out by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, the United States Civilian Space Agency. Apollo was later dedicated to President John F. Kennedy's national goal of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth by the end of the 1960s, which he proposed in a May 25, 1961 address to Congress. In Revelation 13 verse 3, "And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wandered after the beast." The head of the US government that dedicated the Apollo rocket was shot dead in the head. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, was assassinated at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Friday, November the 22nd, 1963, in Dealey Plaza, Dallas, Texas. Kennedy was fatally shot by a sniper while travelling with his wife Jacqueline, Texas Governor John Connally, and Connolly's wife Nellie, in a presidential motorcade. After the murder of the US President JFK, Kennedy's goal was accomplished on the Apollo 11 mission when astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed their lunar module on the moon on July the 20th, 1969, and walked on its surface while Michael Collins remained in lunar orbit in the Command spacecraft, and all three landed safely on the Earth on July the 24th. The television broadcast of the man landing on the moon was a world event, and all the world marvelled at this miracle of the beast with the deadly wound to the head. The name of the rocket that made up this mighty miracle fire from heaven is Apollo. In Revelation 9:11, they say they have a king over them, the angel of the bottomless pit. His name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and in Greek he is called Apollyon. Another key point of the scripture found in the book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 13. "And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. the meeting at the Berlin Conference of the Three Heads of Government of the USSR, the USA and the UK. The three powers were represented by Communist Party's General Secretary Joseph Stalin, Prime Ministers Winston Churchill and later Clinton Attlee, and President Harry S. Truman.